beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-September right through to mid-October 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is your singles love reading. For those of you who are looking for love, I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Just to let you know though, there are 6 planets currently in retrograde, which means it's a very difficult time to meet love, okay? We of course have Mercury in retrograde, which can mean there are communication issues, misunderstandings, but also it can bring people from the past back into our present. So exes or friends we haven't seen for a while, giving us opportunities to resolve any unrequited love and things like that. But also we have a clash between Venus, the planet of love, and erratic Uranus. So that does mean that there can be surprises when it comes to love. It doesn't mean love is not completely obtainable during this period. It does mean sometimes you may feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. So this is a difficult time to find love, but as I said, it is not unheard of. So in particular for you, my beautiful Pisces, you have the 7th house activated of relationships, partnerships, whether that's love relationships or business partnerships. You'll feel a calling to merge with another, okay? Now, this period does mean that you may be looking for love a little bit more than usual or more focused on love. Also, your 1st house of identity, your appearance, your image, how you feel about yourself and self-care routines are important. They want me to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Now, there is a commitment coming on in here for you, but right now, there's an energy here of you being very, very cautious about opening up in love. Now, that may mean that you have family responsibilities or you have other commitments going on in your world right now, that love has not truly been a focus until this moment, until the 7th house has been activated for you, which makes us think more about love and seeking the love that we truly deserve and desire, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know regarding love? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay, so, I mean, all water signs have this energy of healing from something. Now, this could be healing from difficulty at finding love. Doesn't have to always be a relationship that's separated or broke up in some way. But because there is caution there for you, one of the cards that's popped out, caution, there is a little bit of hesitancy to get into love, or you feel it's difficult to open up to love when it arrives for you. But we will clarify that energy for you. We've got the King of Pentacles. So similar to the Cancerian reading I did earlier, it looks like you're going to meet somebody quicker than the Cancerians. There is someone coming on in that is committed. There is someone who is loyal and grounded headed your way. But it just feels a little bit like you're a bit guarded right now with your heart. So either you, I mean, you got Hangman as well. I'll go one more. Thank you so much. And we got the 9 of Cups. So I definitely see that you have been holding out for someone who has all of your wish list, or someone who is everything you ask for. You're not just going to sort of like connect to something that is a bit wishy-washy, or you're not going to connect to somebody who's not investing in a future with you. There's definitely an energy here of you waiting for the one, okay? And the one is showing up for you. So let us get straight to the cards. We've got support. Now it's number 4. which is all about building a solid foundation. And I do feel like you have a very good support network around you, family, friends, but I also feel like you have a lot of responsibility, okay? Now, responsibilities are okay, we've all got them, but you may find that you've been focusing on those responsibilities or work or, you know, maybe family commitments, and you felt like you have not had the time to connect or focus on love. You may be exhausted. We've got the Justice card here, which means there are some adjustments that need to be made in your world. You've got to be really honest with yourself and decide what things need to change in order to find the love that you deserve and desire. The Page of Swords is like you being curious about love again, opening yourself up, seeing what's out there. So I feel like this is an energy here of, you know, even your family and your friends are like, it's time, open yourself up to love. You deserve love, and it is coming on in for you, okay? We've got the Justice card, which is about making a decision, making adjustments in your world to find balance. So if you've been giving your attention to all of your commitments or to your responsibilities, work and things like that, friends, family, which is, as I said, is wonderful, but make sure you've got some time for you. Everyone thinks that self-care is like, you know, kicking back, having a bath, you know, reading a good book or settling down with a movie and cozying up on the duvet. Of course, it's all of those things, but it's also about opening yourself up to love and meeting another human that loves you in the same way that you want to love them, okay? That is an act of self-care, opening yourself up to a divine union. Of course, if you do not want to find love and you're all good all by yourself in a solitary energy, then that's okay as well. It's about what you desire, okay? So if you do desire to find love and you just haven't had the time to focus on it, or you haven't had the time to look for it or connect to another person, then there's some adjustments that need to be made in your world, okay? Now, you're someone who seeks truth, honesty, loyalty, a relationship that is grounded and goes the distance, something that will persevere, you know, not just... because I just get, you're looking for someone who's also a companion and a friend as much as a loving, passionate, romantic relationship. I mean, you're looking for romance right there, okay? And the Page of Swords is you, I'm going to pull a card on it. There may be someone that you already have your eye on, because the Page of Swords is someone who's curious. Someone who, you know, perhaps is... already knows somebody and they're just wondering if there's anything going on there, or you know, is there a spark of attraction. So I will pull a card on that, but this is a card of having to make a decision to find balance in your world and be really honest with yourself, and that honesty has to come from new focus. So it's literally like, okay, I haven't had time to focus on love. Now I'm making the time. Or, you know, if I can't get out there and find love, then maybe I'm going to go online dating. And if the thought of online dating makes you shudder and says, no, it's not for me, then it's about investing and investigating ways to put yourself into a situation where you meet new love, okay? Now, because your first and seventh houses are activated, this is all about that push and pull, searching for partnerships, balance and harmony in relationships, allowing them to flourish. So you may feel a little bit more sensitive than usual about love, especially since that full moon in your sign brought that really dreamy energy, and you may feel like your attention is pulled in many different directions because, of course, it occurs during Virgo season, which is about getting clear, getting organized. So whilst you want to fantasize about love, Virgo energy says, come on, let's build a plan. Let's start it. Let's take action and do something about it. So you may feel really like energized to get going and move forward to find love. But at the same time, you may be like, yeah, but I also want to fantasize about it. I want to dream about it. So you can do the two. It's important to manifest as well as take action. Now, we have the Knight of Cups. So you're longing to open your heart to another person. The Knight of Cups is someone who has a dream of wanting to be romantic with somebody, who wants to attract a loving suitor, and recognizes that they have the potential to meet that person because they bring a lot to the game of love, to the table of love. And you are a gift when it comes to love, my beautiful Pisces. I want you to be aware of that, okay? This card, the Knight of Cups, often the grassroots of this card is about loving yourself first, finding that love for yourself and then having an intimate relationship with another person. So I definitely feel there's a vibe of you attracting somebody, opening your heart, being really raw and honest with that person, allowing the emotions to flow and connecting to this person. I feel like you're either meeting someone who's got very strong earth in their chart. Now this could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, mainly Taurus energy I got coming through here. Also I've got very strong water, so it could be another Pisces, could also be Scorpio, Cancerian energy, and I've got a little bit of Aries happening as well. Okay, so just to let you know, the Knight of Cups also is about the soul song. Okay, knowing that you deserve love and then attracting the love that you deserve, because you may have been someone who was an overgiver in the past, or someone who felt, you know, you met relationships and they were very chaotic. They never really truly committed in the way that you hoped for. But that's all about to change. There's a new start available to you, and there are options coming on in that will lead to love. But they're showing me you're very cautious, and there are a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders right now. So it is about making the adjustments to get ready for love, because love is coming on in here for you. Okay. Now I'm going to pull a card on the, just to clarify, the Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords, because this can be, right now you're having a really honest, open, and a little bit flirty disclosure with somebody already. So you could already be talking to somebody new, and this is going to sort of evolve into something a little bit more serious, okay, is what they're showing me. So if you already met someone and you're already talking to somebody, know that this is going to get a little bit more serious, okay? And it is everything you wish for. And I feel like you're going to take it slow with this person. It's passionate, don't get me wrong, but it's something that's building a solid foundation. You're making really good decisions with love, and you're actually following your heart. Okay, Page of Swords tends to be someone who, you know, pages bring news and communication, but it's also about being really honest with yourself and saying, you know what, I need a new focus. If the usual avenues of finding love are not working for me, how do I find an alternative way? So if you're someone who always, you know, looked online for love, and you're like, right now there's nobody out there, or, you know, I'm not connecting with anyone in a really authentic, honest way, you know, because sometimes people can be whoever they want to be online. Sometimes, you know, it's very difficult to meet a person and you take that person at face value and you hope that they're being really honest. Okay, I mean, the same could be said of meeting someone face to face. We can be whoever we want to be in that moment, but you're looking for someone who is honest, open, true blue, and you're very intuitive. So I feel like you're meeting love with that. How can I put it? It's almost like you want to see where things go. You're not being naive. You're opening yourself up to love and taking a chance. But I feel like you've resisted this for a long time, okay? So I'm just going to pull a card, because this can mean that you're already talking to somebody, or you're already curious about someone, or have your eye on somebody. But if you do not, you soon will do, okay? I just want you to be aware of that. So let me just pull a card. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? Okay, so the Two of Wands indicates you're waiting, okay, or you're, this could also be you're waiting to see how things pan out. So it could be that you're talking to somebody new, but the Seven of Wands says you're very, very guarded. You hope that it does go somewhere, but right now you're not so sure. You're a little bit cautious, okay? So I'm picking up real energy, like it's almost like 40% of Pisces, I keep going to say Piscearians. What is this? This happened last time. I don't know what's going on there. So either you're on a cusp, sorry, you've got placements rather. Let me just reel that back. Either you got placements in Pisces and Cancer, or there's a similar energy in the reading right now, and perhaps there's a message in the Cancerian reading for you. What they're showing me here is like there's between 35 and 40% of Pisces who have know somebody that they're interested in, or have a flirtation going on with somebody and it's going to get serious. And the rest of you are looking for someone new, and you're about to meet someone where sort of a little flirty kind of energy leads to something a little bit more intense, okay? I would say a high level commitment is what I've got coming through, okay? Now, we've got commitment. It's in the resistance position, so that tells me right now that, of course, there is no commitment that you have with anybody. You're single, looking for love. They just gave me this interesting saying. I've heard this before, I'm not sure where, but single, ready to mingle is what I'm getting. I love it, it's very endearing, but I feel like you will meet a commitment. There is a high level commitment coming on in here for you. If you're wanting to get married or, you know, settle down with somebody, there's definitely a person coming on in that wants that, and there's an opportunity to merge with that person, okay? But it requires taking a leap of faith. And I feel like you're going to put yourself in some really good company. I feel like there's friends coming together, people coming together. I almost feel like there's two things I've got coming in here. One is that your friends are going to try and set you up with someone. I've got that energy coming through, but also I feel like you are going to be in a group of people where you meet this new person. So whether it is you are, it feels, it's organic, even though, for example, even if your friends are trying to set you up with someone, they don't do it in a really obvious way. It's almost like they invite that person and you and see if you sort of like hit it off. There's nothing like, oh, Pisces is single. Oh, this person's single. You do the math. It's not so obvious, okay? So I just got that coming through as well. It requires a leap of faith. It does require opening yourself up to a new adventure. Right now, we've got the resistance position, but by the middle of October, this turns into this. So it means that you're changing the way you operate in love, and you're going to take a chance on somebody, open yourself up. So there's definitely a new adventure in love. I feel like there's two very independent, loving, and lovable people coming together to meet, and I feel that this is everything that you've been wishing for. Both of you are very family oriented, very caring, very lovable. I also feel that you and this person will travel with each other quite quickly, okay, is what I'm seeing. This person may invite you on a trip somewhere. You and this person will organize a trip quite early on in your relationship, okay? It's a very adventurous, loving, passionate connection. Now they're showing me an image in the water, which is bizarre, and I don't really know what it means, but they're showing me like a duck, and it looks like it's either made out of brass or it's bronze. Okay, so ducks, I mean, made out of brass, bronze. So, I mean, I'm not really sure what that means. So this could be an ornament that you just bought, or it was a gift you just received, or perhaps you're going to walk past like a statue of a bronze duck or something like that. And I mean, sometimes it means nothing. The images that I get, they don't mean anything in this moment. And in about 4 to 5 weeks, they mean something. So you could be like, Baba, I just met this person and they invited me out for lunch and I went to meet them. And just as I went into the restaurant, there was a big statue of a bronze duck in the restaurant or outside the restaurant or on my way. Or it could be that you see an image on a billboard of that. So please look out for these things because they mean something to you right before you're about to meet somebody. A bronze duck could mean something to you in particular. So they're just showing that to me right now. I'm going to have to disconnect from that energy because, I mean, ducks, you know, ducks are like, you know, taking like a duck to water. Maybe it's like getting back in the mix in terms of getting back into love or dating again after a period of taking yourself off the, you've not really been getting out there is what I feel. The Fool card in this position indicates there's been stagnant energy. You've not really been looking for a new adventure. You've been hoping for love, but at the same time, perhaps not taking the first step, and now you are. So it could mean that. Bronze. Just keep getting something about the metal. Maybe it means it's sturdy, stable. Bronze could mean that this person is more mature or you're more mature in the energy. I'm going to disconnect because I can't get it. I'll always be honest and say I can't quite grasp what they're trying to give me, so I'll leave it there, okay? Yeah. Moving on, we've got the Three of Wands. So it's in the resistance position, like I got it in the reverse, but by the middle of October, it's in the upright, which means basically there's been no opportunities. Nobody that's really been sort of having chemistry with you or, you know, sparking any attraction with you. But the Three of Wands tells me that in the meantime, whilst you've been waiting, you've actually been getting stronger, more independent, knowing what you want and really focusing on yourself. You know, as you can see, this figure is like a pillar of strength. But also the Three of Wands says you're aligning yourself with your heart's desire. You're still on the right track to meeting a divine union. I mean, fate is intervening to bring you a fated relationship, okay? So you may have felt like luck was not on your side, or that the universe has left you out in the cold when it comes to love. But I don't care what age you are, whether you're 97 or whether you're 23, there is love coming for you. It is a divinely guided relationship. It requires you to take a leap of faith, even though you're feeling a little bit cautious or anxious. You know, if you've been out of the dating game for a while, it can feel a little bit overwhelming. But know that you're actually going to, you know, connect to a new person in a really positive way. And as you can see, she's like holding on to the ship, which is about, you know, pausing the journey or waiting for the right moment to set sail on this big love journey. And you're about to do that in a really positive way. There's someone coming on in here, and it is divinely guided. So suddenly you will meet this new person. Suddenly you will know that this person is your destiny. This is your soulmate, okay? Also, the time that you have been on pause, shall we say, from love, this is about really analyzing the inner workings of your heart. As you can see, that's about revealing how you tick, how you work, what makes you work, but also about what you want, what makes your heart spark into action. There's so many different factors. There's so many cogs that make that wheel that surrounds the heart work. So it's all about the ingredients. You know, you have to have chemistry, loyalty, love, honesty, passion, devotion, faithfulness, all of those things into the mix. And it's very hard to meet your soulmate. I mean, we live in a world of billions of people, and it's hard to meet that one. But the universe is bringing you that divine sort of counterpart towards you, and you're about to meet that one person that makes your heart sing. And it's all in the right time. She's holding a pocket watch right there. So it indicates you're about to meet somebody, and it's exactly the right time. Even though you may have felt it's been years or months, it's showing up on the exact time it's meant to. Now, the outcome energy, we've got caution, okay? Now, caution indicates you're a little bit guarded. We've got heartbreak, okay? So you're protecting yourself against heartbreak, and we got family. So some of you may have children, or some of you may have buried your focus in responsibilities to almost avoid getting hurt in love if you've been hurt before. When we get hurt, humans tend to build a shield around their heart as a self-protective measure, and they're not even really aware that they've built like a wall. Remember, build a healthy boundary, not a brick wall, because a healthy boundary means good love will get through. But if you build a brick wall, it means nothing is going to get through. Both the good love, the passionate love, and the love that is meant for you, because you're guarded. So I feel like you're working through some issues. Perhaps you're healing something. If you've had difficulty in love in the past, it can mean that you're cautious. You know, if you've been out of the dating game for a while, and you've had a lot of family responsibilities, or you have children, of course you're going to be cautious with the next step in love, because there's so many factors that you have to apply to your situation that require focus. You know, is this person the right person to introduce to my family? Is this the right time for me to date? I've got children. There's going to be so many things that are going to influence your circumstances. If you do not have children, or you're not really focused on a family at the moment, it can mean that, you know, you are cautious in love because, you know, your family may have expectations of you to have met somebody by now, and your focus is on ambition or on work, and you're like, you know what, I'm just doing me. But right now, I mean, the caution indicates that you're hesitant when it comes to love. And there may have been a pause that you have actually kind of welcomed, or you have implemented yourself. You may have taken yourself out of the dating game to focus on you. We've got the Temperance card, which is about magic. It's about mixing things up. It's about all the ingredients coming together to make something really special. Whenever you get the Temperance card, there is often, you know, an indication that we need certain ingredients like pain and sadness to mix with happiness so we can appreciate the good moments. We have to be aware of good times and bad times. The Temperance card is also a card of patience, you know, waiting for the one. And I feel like that's what you've been doing. You've been patiently waiting for the one. But in that time period, I feel like you have been, it's interesting that we've got two jugs here merging, and then we've got one jug being poured out. So either you are releasing someone from your past, and healing something, or perhaps you've been unwell and you're just trying to sort of really cleanse yourself and get back to best in terms of health, and finding hope again in love. The pause was on purpose. So remember, there is purpose in patience. We've got to realize that sometimes the universe sends us a break so that we either focus on our mission, or we focus on our career, or making money, or our responsibilities with our family units, in order to have divine timing, to bring in the person that we're meant to be with when the timing is right. Because that person may have not been ready to meet you at that time when you're ready, or you may not have been ready to meet the person that you're meant to be with because there was other things going on in your life. The star energy is about healing, but it's also about clarity, knowing that your focus is changing and that hope is returning. Suddenly you can see there's a new version of yourself, okay? Whenever you get this card, it indicates that there is a bright, sparkly, beautiful version of you that is conscious of healthcare routines, building healthier boundaries, connecting to exercise routines, and being the best version of you that you can be in this moment. So I definitely see that you're cleansing anything, heartbreak or difficulty, in order to move forward. And the star is about a wish coming true, okay? And you've got the 9 of Cups. So the stars are aligning to bring you that wish, to bring you what you truly desire and everything that you've been dreaming of. We got the King of Pentacles here. Now the King of Pentacles is someone who is mature, someone who, and it doesn't have to be an age, it can be a spiritually mature person who knows what they want. This person is grounded. This person has got it all going on. They've got their SHIT together. They may have their own business. Financially, they're very stable. They know what they want, and what they want is you, okay? There's an energy here of this person being ushered into your life in the right moment. You may meet this person at a place of healing. So some of you may go on a retreat, or on some sort of healthcare place, somewhere where you're connecting to learning more about yourself, because your first house is activated. So that's more of a conscious effort to connect deeper to yourself. Healthcare routines, putting yourself on a retreat to connect to yoga, or to connect to spiritual practices, meditation. But also the 7th house indicates you are going to partner up with someone. There is a commitment happening here for you, okay? And it is a divine union, something that you're looking for. The King of Pentacles, Taurian energy. We've also, as I said, got some water energy here. Could also be another Pisces, could also be Cancerian, Scorpio energy, and a little bit of Aries is coming through. But this King of Pentacles is someone who is making good decisions in love, and they want to invest in a relationship from the very beginning. They want a secure, loving relationship, okay? This is someone who is generous with their time and their money, and you're not looking for their money, but I feel this person is very generous with who they are, okay? And they're focusing on you. The Hangman is a Pisces card, so I feel like whilst you've been waiting for the right one, this person's focus is on you. They only see you, okay? So you're going to stand out from the crowd. You've got the star energy, which means you're turning heads, you're shining that wonderful light of yours. You're being noticed. You're attracting attention. And this King of Pentacles energy, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. Someone who is looking for a deep commitment is attracted to you, okay? Because you're being your wonderful, authentic self, and you're sorting the wheat from the chaff. You know that you want a healthy relationship, and you can see a red flag coming a mile away because you've actually gone through a difficult journey when it comes to love. The Hangman indicates a new way of looking at things in order to build knowledge, okay? So I do feel like, what I feel like actually is that there is something, it's almost like a plan gets turned upside down, okay? Now, whether that means it gets delayed and gets rescheduled, or it suddenly gets brought forward, it shows there's something here about you going to do something, and then plans get really scuppered and everything gets turned upside down, and then it's like almost like a bit of a plot twist, and you meet this person, okay? And you're going to see why the events unfold as they do, because you're meant to cross paths with this person. We've got the 9 of Cups here. This is a wish fulfilled. This is you getting everything you wish for in terms of love. So be careful what you wish for, because this full moon in Pisces that we still have the influence of, as well as that full moon aligning with the crazy planet Uranus, which is of course change, shocking changes sometimes. It can bring things that we wish for, but in a flippant way. Okay, so for example, if you're like, oh yeah, I don't know, if you say, oh, I love big feet, and then you make a joke about, yeah, they're going to have really big, long clown feet or whatever. And then you meet someone and they've actually got extraordinary large, long feet that are like crazy. You know, so I'm only just bringing a really like sort of a cheeky way of trying to describe what I mean by be careful what you wish for. Many, many years ago, I asked for to meet someone who looked like a certain person because I was just watching a TV show, and you know, I actually got that person that kind of really looked like the person that was on TV, but also it was the character. Now, that's an interesting one, okay? Be careful when you're like seeing an actor or something like that, that you think, oh, I love that person or whatever. Remember, it's the person, not the character, because the character showed up for me, okay? And I wasn't wishing for the character. I was wishing, because the character was an awful person in the TV series that I was watching. So just be mindful of what it is you're looking for, and be really sort of precise about what it is you are asking for, because sometimes the universe has a sense of humor, and you know, it's your love life, and love, you know, we can have a sense of humor, but when you're really looking for love, sometimes it can feel like it's a bit of a joke, and the joke's on you, especially during this period, okay? Because Uranus, it plays tricks, okay? So just be careful about that, because you are getting a wish here. That's why I'm saying that. Also, the Nine of Cups is about fulfillment, okay? And I see that you're actually going to take action. You're making adjustments to put yourself in a situation to meet love. So I feel at first when you go to plan something, it either gets delayed or it gets brought forward. Things, it's almost like the way that you planned it gets turned upside down, and you're like, this is not the way I imagined it would be, but it's going to be perfect, okay? Because that's when you meet this new person. Now I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, all in the upright in this deck, just so you're aware. Now they're giving me a song, okay? This song I feel may have shown up before. I know this song. Can you believe it? I actually know this song. It's Celine Dion. This is Getting Serious. All I'm hearing is this is getting serious. No. Oh my gosh, I know the sing. I'm so sorry. I get caught up in the song sometimes, especially when I know it. That's why nobody should ever hear me sing. It's just not right. But okay, so it's, I can't remember the name of the song. I definitely know it's Celine Dion. Okay, it's so interesting. I'm pulling 3 cards for you to see a little bit more about love coming on in. And yeah, you're getting love. You're going to be in an event with other people. They're showing me the exact same thing, but there may be something in the Cancerian reading for you, because they also got the 4 cups, which means you're feeling pretty fed up in love right now. You feel like all the love offers or opportunities that come your way have not been worth it, or they've not been what you were hoping for. And I would say be mindful in your caution and your desire to protect your heart, because you may have had a previous experience where you were hurt. Remember, don't close yourself off to love, okay? I know it's easier said than done, and I know sometimes it's difficult, especially when you're getting back into the dating game. We can feel really overwhelmed or even shy, but know that you are awesome, and that there is someone out there that is going to love every part of you, even the parts of yourselves that you do not love. Okay, so it's so important. Be your wonderful, authentic self. You're meeting someone who is honest, open, kind, and it's a more emotionally fulfilling relationship than ever before. Yes, you've been through difficult times. Look at that cloud, but the universe has got your back. That represents that wheel of fortune. The universe is bringing you something better in divine timing, the relationship you've always meant to be in. Okay, it's showing up for you. The 3 of Pentacles here tells me that you're going to meet this person in a group setting. Also, I get this energy, and as I said, there's about 40% energy that's coming through where your friends know someone who is perfect for you, and they're already talking about you. In fact, right now, they're talking behind your back about how you would be perfect with this person, okay? So I feel like there is a friend who is trying to set you up with someone, and that person is also, you know, perfect. For those of you who are not being set up or do not want to be with the person that your friends are trying to set you up with, there is someone new that the universe is orchestrating to come your way. So, and I feel like this person actually, when they meet you, they've only got eyes for you, and they actually talk about their friends to you. Sorry, they talk to their friends about you, and they really, they've only got eyes for you is what I keep getting, okay? Now we got the Justice card. So the adjustments that you make by putting yourself out there on an event that you're invited to, or connecting to, you know, an event with friends, or an invitation to do something. Could be even that your friends go, hey, do you want to go on a quick trip here to a yoga retreat, or you know, go to meditation or a spiritual practice, or whatever it is that you're invited to. I would say you're going to meet somebody at that event. You're going to get a deeper connection with somebody. And this is a relationship that you truly deserve and desire, something that you've been trying to manifest for a while. And it's an honest one, okay? And you deserve this. But it's all about finding balance between our responsibilities and knowing that you deserve love as well, okay? So there's definitely someone coming on in here for you, a divine union, a commitment. But it's, you've got to tweak your schedule a little bit to meet this person, okay? We've got Goose, inner knowing. I mean, they showed me a brass duck, so I'm sure it was a duck. I don't think it was a goose, but I mean, it could be. But I'm going to stick with, it was a duck. It looked like a duck for me. Okay, it says inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. So again, there's this indication that your friends are going to try and set you up with somebody, or they've got your back. They invite you to something. You know, there's a lot of support from your family and friends. And I feel like you meet this person when you are either with friends or they're trying to orchestrate this meeting. So friends are important too. When you meet this person, but you will know when you meet this new person, instantly you will know. Okay, there's just a calmness that will come over you, and you're like, this is the one. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, so we have the death skull. Okay, so that means there are changes here. Whenever you get the death skull, it indicates two things really. One is endings bringing new beginnings, also about making adjustments, ending cycles or patterns that are toxic for you, ending anything that is negative for you, removing them so that you can move on, okay? This is a Scorpio death card energy, so this is about transformation. And I feel like you've been going through major personal growth, transforming yourself, you know, making adjustments in your life, and realizing what you do want and what you don't want when it comes to love. And being so precise with the universe is actually going to, it's almost like what you order is going to be delivered. Now, before I put this down, they just gave me the number 300 in the water, 300. Now, 300 may be something that is relevant. I mean, the new person, the end digits of their cell phone number may be 300, or they live at number 300, or you go to a restaurant that's number 300, or you live at number 300. Please take it as it resonates. You know, I think there was a film called 300 as well, that had very famous Jared Butler in there, I mean, he was Spartan, I think. So maybe you're from Greece, or maybe this new person that you're about to meet is from Greece, or perhaps you're traveling on a vacation to Greece or something like that. So please take it as it resonates. It may not resonate for everyone, and it certainly may not resonate for you in this moment. They want me to put this on the 9 of Cups for you. Wish is coming true because you're releasing. It's almost like you're a new version of yourself. You're healthier, you're focusing on your own needs, and you're releasing anything toxic and healing, purifying your body, mind, and soul, and opening yourself up to this new love that's coming on in. That film may be relevant. Maybe you and your person, this new person, maybe you have a conversation about this film. Maybe you just watch this film, or maybe when you meet somebody new, you know, you look at the TV guide, or you turn on the TV that night and that film plays, and you're like, oh, that's a connection for your guides to sort of influence you and say, hey, remember the reading. This is the person. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Pisces. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.